Ay. Ah, ya sé qué hacer, ya sé qué hacer. Es esta. No, no. Un bingo. Venga. Dios mío, que quiero. Dios mío, me va bastante lento. Que te vaya tan mal no es normal. Call of Duty. Blizzard. En Blizzard pondría expansión del bueno, parche del WoW, algo de nuevo del Overwatch, del Diablo Inmortal, del Diablo y todo eso. Esto, Sims. Y a FIFA. A ver, eh, el del Ring. Este ya es mucho pedir. Bethesda. Aquí fa. Ah, no, no. Forza. Nueva. A ver, algo más que puede que esté. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Kojima. Algo de Kojima. Just Dance. El God of War no. De Nintendo algo nuevo. A ver, ¿qué más? Sorpresa. Algo sorpresa. Mucho texto. Algún meme. Que va a salir algún meme de esto. Y como último voy a poner vergüenza. Algo legendario. A ver, un momento de un anuncio. En esto sí quiero decir que será algo. Algo de este. Sí. Algo que no nos esperábamos. Bueno, eso sería con la sorpresa, pero la sorpresa puede ser un juego mierda. En algo legendario puede ser un juego que no, totalmente ni teníamos ni idea. Así que nada, ya está. 5 minutos. Y nada, a ver qué tal. La cosa es no sé dónde poner la cámara. A subtítulos. Opciones de subtítulos, texto. Tal y como está. Y nada, vayamos. Vayamos a ver qué tal. En 2 minutos comienza. Dos minutos. Nada. minuto y a ver cuántas acierto de aquí. Es que esto aquí voy a añadir momento ringue. Aunque esto suele ser más en la conferencia de Ubisoft que aquí. Suele ser más conferencia Ubisoft. Es que esto podría ser para todo el E3. A ver, aquí. E3 bingo. Si no acierto más de 3 regalos. ¡Hala!
By Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got a big show for you filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events.
Voy a añadir una línea más.
But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
A ver. Prepare. Juega guitarra.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave.
Bueno, esto es nueva IP, así que ya acerta uno. Es que si pongo IP nueva, es que eso es muy fácil.
You cannot hide from fate, but you can make your own.
Bueno, ya llevo una acertada. 90 minutos va a durar, o hasta las 9:30. Bueno, es que... El nuevo IP voy a hacer como si fueran más de una. Nuevas IPs.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Birch. Hey, Ash, how you
What's
doing?
up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by
Parecía como
Sulfur
un
Dragon's Keep,
Borderlands.
which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs. And so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room
Borderlands,
is this
Wonderlands.
a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
Nombres
So
parecidos.
it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah,
Habilidades
so if you love
especiales,
Borderlands, you're gonna
customizar
find stuff
cada
to love in this.
personaje.
And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
does.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She is kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world. And she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And,
Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
and I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you got quite the voice cast,
We
including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So
job.
feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So something to
Yes.
look forward to next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for
I
having
really
me.
appreciate it, and we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right, well,
Vale,
now
mira
it is
nomás,
time
sí,
for
en
another
2012.
brand new game announcement. This
Ya
one
está,
you
nuevas
probably
IPs,
not
dos.
expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun
Juego de
trailer.
los
I
90.
hope you'll enjoy it.
Así que no es cuando. No es nueva IP, si es un juego de los 90 que vuelve. A PC. ¡Métale slug! ¡Métale slug! ¡Métale slug! ¡Ole! Me encantaba. Me encantaba Metal Slug. Vale, ya tacho uno. El nuevo así. No así ves, sí, porque esto. No, este aún no. Esta clase de juegos me encanta. Es como el Fire Emblem, el Advanced Warfare. Más como el Fire Emblem, porque en el Advanced Warfare tú puedes crear tus propias unidades. Tras conquistarte... Por favor, que sea gratuito. Uno no será gratuito.
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello.
Kojima.
It is
Kojima,
so
y es
good
listo.
to see you. Thank
Uno.
you for joining us
Uno
in
listo.
Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask,
Kojima.
how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、まだ非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じですね。
Well, we
Bueno,
certainly
es
hope
que
that you're going to get your vaccine
a ver,
soon.
uno.
Let me ask you, as a
Otro.
creator, how has this past year impacted you?
今までのものづ
3 de
くりっていうの
18
は、
es poco.
今
El
自
de
分がいる
18 es
世界
poco, voy a cambiar eso.
で地続きで5年後10年後20年後どうなるかっていう
Voy
の
a
を考
cambiar.
えながらそこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが結構その10年後20
Lo
年
voy
後
a
に当た
cambiar.
ってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはも
Voy a
う発売
poner
直後になったので、
6.
ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり。
6, o sea, el
やっぱり
tercio.
エンターテインメントである以上、
En este. Así que
楽しんでもらって、
5 euros será.
そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早く時代が追いついてくるとちょっとなんていうんでしょうね、フィクションじゃなくなってしまうので、なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのはいろいろ考えましたね。他のクリエイターも多分大きく考えていると思います。911の時と同じような感じだと思いますね。これからエンタメをどういうふうに切り取っていくかっていうのはやっぱり大きな課題
No voy a explicar lo que ha dicho.
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to
Hablando
be.
de los juegos y que
I
cómo
don't
han
know how much you
estado
can say,
trabajando
but
con
can you
esto
give
de
us any
del
sense
COVID.
of kind of where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
これ言えないですけど、今までのよう
Que no
な
sea como el de Death Stranding,
一
que
歩
yo no
一
lo
歩進
jugué,
むものじゃないんですね。やっぱりそ
pero
の
joder.
911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで、そこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。全く宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであればコロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱり社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっと紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます今。
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
Jeff, one more thing.
De Play, ole. Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2. O Death Stranding para Play 5. O DLC. ¿Qué dicen? No va a hacer lo del Metal Gear. Snake. 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 Watch out. No puede ser esto, en serio. Ah, no. Director's Cut. World premiere.
There you have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at
Giancarlo
Summer Game Fest.
Esposito.
Jeff Goldblum, how are you,
Hello,
my
Jeff.
friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say.
Molto
yes, I
cringe es
do.
esto, parece
If you
ser.
don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something.
¿Cómo
I don't wanna
pones
get
a
it wrong.
este
I
a Jeff
wanna be very
Goldblum a hacer esto?
meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
Pre-
We ignored all the warnings,
Jurassic World.
forgot the lessons, we abused our power.
Jurassic World, Jurassic Park.
We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
El copy.
This
El copy.
is a very different world.
Me va a crujir. Como lo vea. No es nueva IP porque este ya es 2, así que no es nueva IP. Bueno, sí es, pero no. Sí, pero no. Sí, porque es un juego que no sabía, pero no es porque es el 2. El copy.
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
No, yo lo quiero oír, pero lo voy a mutear el directo. Porque si no el copyright me cruje. Porque esto tendrá copyright esta canción de MCA. DMCA. DMCA. Bueno, voy poniendo en el bingo en IP nueva otro tick. De unas las he puesto un poco como que Nintendo. Y en otras Zelda Breath of the Wild, pero Zelda es de Nintendo, así que ahí no contaría como Zelda de Nintendo. Y en Blizzard ya lo he explicado antes, lo que he puesto. Aunque igual no este, al ser de un juego no tenía copyright, pero no me quiere arriesgar.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the Legendary Festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one.
El domingo
Right
es
now, though,
importante.
we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
De Amazon, a ver este MMORPG. ¿Qué tal es?
The Lost Ark is now but a myth. A relic from the half-remembered Chain War. But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
MMORPG, pero solo aparece un personaje en pantalla. Ahora más han aparecido. Este otoño. Ese te sea como Rogue. Ese Warrior. Con este pasa como con mucho MMO. Al principio tendrá un poco de ganche, pero después la gente dejará de jugarlo. Suele pasar con mucho juego eso.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So, head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever.
LOL, Apex, Destiny, Valorant, Fall Guys, Time, Dark Desert, Battlefield 4. Yo tengo muchos juegos así. Pero se ha ganado así.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new
Call of
GM
Duty.
of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you
Carlos.
with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost to that. It's just such an amazing time for Call of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the
Activision
entire
Blizzard.
brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been, I mean, I know Season 3, it was like, you know, Rambo, Die Hard now. Who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, you know, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, you know, the gameplay experience. So
De
we're
zombie.
thrilled and I'm
Lo
excited
dejé
to
en
bring
el Black
forward a
Ops
little bit of
3.
today.
En Black Ops 4 vi vídeos de la historia en el de este como
Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
ya nada. A ver. El jacket. Hijack.
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
Club lateral 6 contra Amsterdam. Mapas 2 contra 2. Hijack. Hijack. Vuelve. Hijack. Vuelve.
We've located the satellite.
¿Para qué?
Raptor 1,
Zombie un cage. What?
I am death.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
Ya.
No podemos nombrar la Copa esta de fútbol porque no tenemos los derechos.
Ya me ha vuelto, Dios mío. Me ha vuelto, me había echado se me había caído de internet. Y espera. Que cuando no estaba ha salido un anuncio del Ryan Reynolds. Sin interés. Después, nueva cosa de la Among Us. Y esto. A ver si ya no se me vuelve a caer.
Thanks, Shu. And that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Y gracias a Dios. Buenas, el pillo. Me ves aquí reaccionando al esto. Y ha habido un par de momentos en el que como se me había caído, pero lo he conseguido recuperar. Por ahora, por si no los has visto, han salido Kojima, algo nuevo de Kojima, el de Stranded Director's Cut, Metal Slug Tactics, Among Us que van a meter un nuevo modo, nuevos roles, nuevos colores, Ryan Reynolds algo, Jurassic Park 2, Call of Duty, nueva temporada del Call of Duty y una cosa más. Y estoy haciendo un bingo. El bingo es este. Si veis, si acierto 6, regalo 5 suscripciones. Por ahora he acertado del Kojima, porque ha salido y cosas. Del Call of Duty la nueva temporada. Del IP nuevo ha puesto más de una. Que han sido, pues el primero de Tina's Wonderland. Y un par más han salido, bueno, por eso. Y momento cringe lo pondría a ver si tal y... Y a ver qué tal. Y a ver qué tal. Y menos mal que no se me ha reiniciado el directo, porque he tenido unos 2, 3, creo que 5, incluso hasta 5 minutos con el directo caído. Que menos mal que me ha salido el tipo que sale así cuando se cae un directo. Menos mal, porque se me llega a caer, me da algo. Me da algo. Pero ¿tú qué tal en el entrenamiento? Yo jugué el Chivalry 1. Me gustó el Chivalry 1. Pero es que es un juego que se necesita gente para jugar. Que necesita mucha gente para jugar. Mucho calor. Pues bien. Bueno, el calor es malo. A mí el calor me afecta mucho. No, por favor, no, por favor, no, por favor, no, por favor, no. Que solo sea que se me haya parado eso. Por favor. Dios mío, en serio. ¿En serio Twitch? ¿En serio Twitch? ¿Me estás haciendo esto? Porque todo más va bien.
Will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very, very exclusive but very, very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
A ver. ¿Eso esto no va en Valorant? Yo no lo he oído. Si es Valorant.
I told you it was very, very quick. All right, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Vale. Escape from Tarkov. Nunca le he dado una oportunidad, pero es que es un juego que no me gusta, no me llama. Oh, llevo haciendo ya directos largos estos últimos días, de más de 4 horas. Como tienen que ser, antes los hacía cortitos, pero mejor que los haga hacer largos. Y nada, esto a ver qué tal. Lo digo, antes había puesto si aceptaba 3, quien regalaba, si aceptaba menos de 3. Ya. Si acertaba más de 3, ya no regalaba, pero he dicho, 3 es demasiado poco entre 18, así que he puesto 16. Lo veo bien, por ahora es en esto. Me jode que la parte de Ryan Reynolds no haya podido ver bien. Pero me alegro que no haya visto la de Among Us, porque Among Us es un juego que le he dado un par de oportunidades, pero es que nunca me ha convencido el Among Us. Es un juego que tiene algo que los juegos que se hacen tan virales que no. Si tú tendrás que decir que no hacerte más de 6 porque así regalo suscripciones y eso es mejor para los viewers. Esto lo de regalar suscripciones lo he cogido del Rubius. Porque he visto que él iba a hacer un bingo que si metían una cosa, regalar 100 suscripciones y listo, pues yo si no acierto más de tal, regalo tal.
Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
Un simulador de campus.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
Tiene buena pinta.
Point Campus. Class is in session 2022.
Tiene buena pinta.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more.
Anime de Dota, me acabo de enterar.
Long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, This show is going to be an absolute
Una
sensation.
serie de
I can't wait
Cuphead.
for you to see it.
Bueno, no, por eso
Also
no lo
sit down
podré
with the team
reaccionar,
behind
porque eso sí que
Arcane,
tienen
the
copyright.
League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
Pon las horas europeas también.
What is Geeked Week? Netflix Geeked is hosting a free virtual event full of big news, exciting first looks, and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix. Comics, games, movies, zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcade, the confidential army of affairs. Oh my God, Castlevania, Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
People you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
Geek.
We aren't done
Smite.
with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
Con Stranger Things. El martillo de Thor. ¿Y cómo serán los poderes de estos? Vale. Ah, skin para Bakasura y Desfila. Skins. A Silvanus. Apolo. El Poli. Tiene una pinta. Bueno, es que yo los Smite jugué en su día mucho.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
Esto sí que es contar como nueva IP. Nueva productora.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
Una productora que una nueva que esté produciendo tantos juegos, a mí yo no me fío.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
Porque se han notado mucho las bajadas.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
Se ha notado muchísimo. No, si ya son juegos, ya esos juegos ya han salido, así que sí.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
A ver. Por ahora parece ser que no hay Elden Ring.
Hello? Nessa! Liu! Lance! Get on! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this.
Is this a disco? This I do not like.
I could use some help! Hit your pulse!
This is not good. This is not good.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flasher!
Heavy.
Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
No me ha llamado nada.
Awesome look. Thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID.
Bueno, creo que sí tenía puesto. No, New World no tenía puesto. No, New World no tenía puesto.
Check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com.
El meme sí voy a poner, porque el meme sí. Sí, el
meme
sí por el de Kojima, que en Kojima ha salido, así que tiene un 4.
Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast Saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
Fuerza. Ah, no, Fast and Furious tiene pinta. Mira, lo he muteado mal. De Rocket League.
Rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me.
Lo he muteado porque el copyright.
Arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Sharkmob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
Mucho World Premiere. Es que no puedo ver Twitter, es que es la putada, que no puedo ver Twitter. De la gente que sigo, es que no lo puedo ver.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade.
que me jode muchísimo que me suspendan la cuenta de Twitter. Bloodhound.
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test available on July 2nd. Bloodhunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with the House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
El Dark Anthology, estos... Dark Pictures Anthology. Little Hope,
Ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out and hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psyop this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out.
Estos juegos solo tienen buena pinta, pero...
Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed by the void. Will you find the path to salvation?
A ver qué tal, ¿no?
Be lost in the darkness forever.
Sofá. Casa de cenizas. Este año. This year. Capcom. ¿Cómo mola ese? ¿Cómo mola?
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is
Diablo.
the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago.
Diablo.
It brings the franchise into stunning
Diablo.
3D with Unreal Engine 4.
Diablo.
Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer with more information following in the coming weeks.
Diablo. JRPG. ¿De qué lleva años? Ah, no. Me han pensaba que era Diablo. Porque JRPG que lleva años y todo eso, y hace 2 años se anunció. Jo. El Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol.
Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
Flare the militia!
From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Si es que a mí el Blue Protocol no me gustó nada.
Been looking for you.
Get the hell out of my realm. This is Tannin's realm and it's ours, understand?
just begun.
A Tales of Arise. Dios mío. Dios mío, sí que me fumaba a decir un Blue Protocol. El Petit Prince. El Principito. El Principito.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th. And the Little Prince season would start soon after
El Principito.
on July 6th. Enjoy the game.
El libro este a mí me lo leí, creo. Le Petit Prince. El Principito de toda
One
vida.
of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC in 2022.
Bueno, esto es que es cute, que digamos. El estilo de arte así, que parece pintado a mano, de óleo y así. Este tipo de estilo de gráficos a mí me gustan. Después la jugarás, puede que no, pero este estilo así de que se le nota un poco más el mimo. Que es un indie o así. O una productora, no, una productora. Productora. Hay que nueva o indie o que mima los juegos. No sé vosotros qué opináis, pero... Idiotas, que Dios mío. Ya cada vez queda menos, porque has dicho 90 minutos, ya llevamos una hora, falta media horita, así que el del ring o algo. A ver. Overwatch. Overwatch, ya uno más.
Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2
Antes era
format
Jeff
is
Pop.
changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it.
Cinco.
And today, I know you brought us a look at
Llevo
some skins for some of the characters, right?
Uno más.
Yeah, the team
Bueno.
is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
Wow. So cool. Looks incredible.
Thank you.
And we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so
Yeah,
next
yes.
up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's, you know, so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game, updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see
a ver.
more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet, thank you.
Awesome. All right, thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Haddam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right, you didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd. Take a look.
Nada.
Keely, and today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. It is Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff, special guests, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon.
Okay.
What is this?
That looks like a trap.
Oh,
That looks like a
spikes.
trap.
Oh my god. Traps.
Ow. Oh, shit.
Oh no, you get.
I
Oh
died.
no.
A warrior's death, I died
I'm
again.
coming to get you.
Hey,
Oh!
Watch it.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no, I can't believe I'm down.
Este momento cringe. Se podría.
I know you really wanted to be Driss,
Absolutely. I've read all the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate level.
Esto sería momento
my
cringe.
wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually based on this character. The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
Oh. Oh, what the? He's a
He's the
butcher.
Verbeek chef.
Ah, that doesn't look healthy at all. Oh,
El momento cringe lo había justo en Just Dance, pero este también, esto para mí también es momento cringe. Lo voy a poner.
We don't want anything.
Pues 6, pero si son 6, aún así también tengo que regalar.
Damn, what a death. Gonna have some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, he flipped us off.
Act complete.
That was great.
Did it.
Es que el momento meme es cuestionable.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA, and if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern-day game.
Bueno, ayer fue de Battlefield, así que
It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Gonna be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
Wings of ruin.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
Capcom presents.
can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the monster Rezzo.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
So, you're going to be born, huh?
Sin más, Los Monster Hunter a mí nunca me han llamado la atención. Los amigos... Este, ¿cómo es esto de esto de Nintendo, pero pues porque es para Switch, pero no lo voy a contar.
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn it up, premiering their brand new, never-before-released song.
Se puede escuchar, pero después, como caiga el copyright, os enteráis.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve. After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names, just a pitchfork. Tell me what you want.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. Na na na. No. Na 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 na. Nay no no. Na 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 na.
I need a taste maker to tell me which way to go, so I can play the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Here's your big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook.
Momento cringe este también. Aunque la canción está guay, es entretenida.
Damn, that's cool. Say, baby, love me. Are we almost there? Hey, baby, should I bleach my hair? Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool.
That was so amazing. Thank you, Rivers and guys, for that. Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game Awards, Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then.
A ver esto. Los juegos que no me llevan me pongo con el móvil.
Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3. Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough to
El
have a
bingo.
PS5, you're
El
probably
bingo
getting
por
ready to
ahora
play
va
Ratchet
hoy.
and Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having
Voy
a
así.
ton of fun. Well, later today,
Pero
Insomniac is going to be
este
doing a special launch stream on Twitch, and to tell us
Este
more,
es un
take it away,
tanto
Marcus
que se
Mike.
puede quitar.
Hey Jeff and everybody watching Summer Games
Porque
Fest
este
kickoff
con este
live.
están juntados.
Marcus
Este
Smith here,
está
creative
juntado.
director at Insomniac
O este
Games
con
for
este
Ratchet
también
and
pueden
Clank
estar
Rift Apart.
juntados. Así que
We're excited that players finally get a chance
este
to play the game tomorrow and to celebrate.
lo voy a
spend some
poner
more time with you today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart. Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right.
dudoso.
I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart.
Porque el meme este, lo del meme se puede sacar de todos.
About what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv/InsomniacGames at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Es que este era en sí un punto ya ganado, así que en sí llevo 5. Llevo 5. Este y este son los que tengo más.
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is it's just a different technology that's so brand new. And it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains in your career. What was it like being a video game villain?
No, I'm not a villain. I got to push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you.
Es como Killian Pin o Pegan Min Killian. Pegan Min en el Far Cry 4, que no es malo. Lo hace lo mejor que puede para su país.
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up. and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but
Paraíso. Tengo ganas de jugar a este.
Cultivate those resources. Something got in the way there, and hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. During my money, though. So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those two. So you asked me this question. And you know,
Gustavo, Moff
immediately
o
I
Anton.
say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way.
Pero Moff es
Moff.
Moff.
I think
Moff.
Anton could be the most violent man on earth, but given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo.
Qué pregunta le ha hecho, muy buena.
Check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Giancarlo. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Esto, sí, es Fall Guys, sí. Nier. ¿Quién sigue jugando al Fall Guys? Exactamente nada, solo juegan unos pocos. Y ya hacen Miollo, Genshin. Pero que va a salir, que sale en Epic Games y en Galaxy. Es que este boss, es que ponéis este boss el tráiler.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time getting a vision to glow again. Your opponent is new to the clash, but he will quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming.
Cazuja.
Clouds high. The birds come.
So today we've announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games.
Jason!
We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but
Jason Mandel.
Your new studio, guys.
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know, they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, you know, What if we deviate it?
Yes.
So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off. From
right.
day one, we got complete financial security to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation.
Llevo seis ya en el bingo, pero tengo que hacer 7. Tengo que hacer 7 para ganar el bingo. Si no, bingo subs.
It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right. Well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof. And that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right. Well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today. And for that, let's take a look at this.
Complay.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation, so you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio...
Puto Jason. Puto Jason, en serio. Es que es muy memeable.
The partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process.
Jason se está partiendo la cara. No pudo aguantarse. No pudo aguantarse. Está así.
To expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do.
Se está partiendo el culo por dentro.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future, and hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future to see more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
Hombre, mira lo que he conseguido. Porque estaba viéndolo desde el original. Espera, que con eso me crujan el copyright. Con esto. Encima, al ser orquesta más. Esta clase de orquestas me encantan. Me encantan esta clase de orquestas. Y ya lo siento que no puedo poner el sonido porque si no me cruje el copyright. Pam. Coming later this summer. Este era de los creadores de Left 4 Dead, creo.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand new demo, which you can exclusively play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
World premiere.
Hi, my name's Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action-adventure about a tiny fox in a big world, where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets. I first started working on it about 6 years ago, and it's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm really excited about where we've gotten it to today. So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, a lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further, maybe you're going to find a sword. And it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People
Un
have
indie.
played the game at shows before, but we wanted to
Esta
put
clase de
together a
juegos,
brand new demo
aunque no los juegue, me gustan porque son
and so it's
creados
never
por no es
before
una
seen stuff,
por
brand new
compañías
dungeon,
o
experience people haven't seen.
muy pequeñas, de 2-3 personas o solo una persona.
So excited about Tunic,
Y
and
son
Sable
buenos
also,
juegos.
is
Bueno,
gonna
unos
be
son una
working,
mierda, pero son
a lot of other
juegos,
awesome
les
titles, so
ponen
check that out
todo
next
su
week on
cariño y
Xbox.
amor
Next
en
up,
hacerlo.
stave off Ragnarok in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play
Había
solo.
dicho Ragnarok,
Classic
había...
hack and slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefeld's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pelts, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful. You're of little use to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way. And it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height.
Bueno.
As the saying goes, Valhalla! Can't wait!
Rise of Midgard. Bueno, tenía entretenido. Pero...
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended look at the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend Tim Willits from Saber.
No sorpresa
Hi,
esto.
Jeff. It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this, and to help me explain it is Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
Saber Interactive.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from.
Tiene una pinta.
Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now, I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
Pero esto sí se puede jugar en cooperativo con gente. No lo entiendo bien, si puedes controlar malos y buenos o muertos y vivos o no.
Okay, guys, now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special.
El último, el del ring.
I'm so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
El del ring. 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 Oh. El del ring. Dios mío. 2 años de que se mostró. 2 años sin noticias. 2 años, 2 o 3 años sin noticias. Dios mío. Dios mío. ¡Pacha! Elden Ring. Elden Ring. No. A 7, sí. Sí, toma. Bueno, el momento cringe lo quito. Me toca regalar. 6, han sido 6 porque porque el momento cringe es que muchos han dado, pero lo quito.
And they will die in an unending curse.
El de Blizzard lo quito porque Blizzard ha sido solo skins. Reskins, así que...
Is a champion or a lord to be born.
Sí, pero es que unas son dudosas. Ahora lo enseño.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Elden. Bueno, Elden. Yo tenía puesto Elden Ring, pero es Elden Ring. Dios mío. El 21 del 2012. Dios mío. Dios mío.
It actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible, and I want to thank so much
Next Gen. Me está mal dicho. Next Gen. Ya estamos en la generación, así que sería Play 5 y Old Gen, que Old Gen sería...
Thank you so much to all the developers who took part.
Dios mío.
You and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule, and this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events that I'm fully supportive of, and I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us as well. As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more.
Listo. Mira, he hecho esto. Si ves, son Call of Duty la nueva temporada. Se veía venir esta, así que Blizzard... El de Blizzard solo ha anunciado 2 reskins, así que esta sería dudosa. Kojima, desde The Stranding, Director's Cut. El de Elden Ring, sí. Just Dance, pero aquí he puesto momento cringe, porque siempre los Just Dance son momento cringe. Aunque no ha sido este, no ha salido... Lo pongo en rojo. Aunque este no ha salido, ha habido unos momentos que han dado cringe, así que sí que sería como contado. Y en Fall Guys, skin, así que este también sería como dudoso. IP no va a salir, han salido muchos juegos nuevos. Y este dudoso memes que están juntados con todos, así que sí, tengo que dar. Voy a regalar 5 subs. Me toca regalar. Me toca regalar. A ver, así que a ver. Regalar 5 suscripciones. Con PayPal. Completar. Cinco regalos. A ver, a David, a Josué, Citus, José Kun y Dragnok. No sé quién es ese Dragnok. No sé quiénes son, la verdad. Son 5 subs. Hecho. He cumplido. Así que nada. Tin, 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 tin. Pero 5 subs, regalaos. Y nada. Lo dicho. Va, esto lo paro. No cierro Twitch y nada. Finalizo directo. Voy a finalizar ya directo. Así que nada, un placer haberte tenido por aquí. Y nada. Pues... Lo que toca. Adiós y un placer haberte tenido aquí. Y nada. Mira, mira, mira cómo sale el emote. Puedes poner cualquier remote. Cualquier remote. No lo tengo puesto para que me salga, pero nada. Nos vemos. Nos vemos mañana. Nos vemos mañana. Adiós. Y un placer haberte tenido aquí. Muchísimas gracias por haberte pasado a saludar. Así que adiós.